Live now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so for infinite space in chat, I want Hearth Arena so I can start sucking so much. Well, you're sucking less, hopefully, by watching us. That's a qualified, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. All right, guys. I'm really sorry. I think this might be the last time I stream on this sad excuse for a computer. I definitely need an upgrade. We'll try it. From now on, I will just, just drop in, be the sidekick. Um, but I'm hoping I'm not echoing. Please, please, chat, tell me if I'm still echoing.
Hashtag one time. Let's see.
Oh man,
Infinite space, don't cater to. Please tell us the truth.
it's a bit better. Oh, just a bit better.
Uh, just a bit. Um, are you streaming at different quality than last time?
No, it is the exact same thing. Ag 2 says still echo. It's better, but now it's more like audio distortion. Slight echo, but certainly better.
It's way better, not infuriating. That's not exactly what we're going for, but I don't. At this point, does chat have any other ideas about what we can do to potentially fix this?
Yeah, I mean I don't think they would just because we got like we have
Can you try actually just completely restarting your computer? Or did you do that already?
I have not done that. I honestly could do that. I think we're gonna power through it today. I highly apologize, guys. Let's just
As do I.
yeah.
Alright, let's try to storm through.
So the crappy thing about coining out the spider tank, this actually becomes a 3-3.
I forgot to click the spectate button.
Oh, nice.
I'm coming in, don't worry about it.
That's fine.
Let's see.
I think the Blood Sail Raider's fine here.
I just got in. Yep, I'm fine with Blood Sail Raider here.
X marks the spot.
Infinite Space says, I have the solution, you have the stream sound on. I don't know if you do.
Draw
Alright,
a mini.
I feel like I can deal with this. I feel like I have to thank you for dealing with this. Alright.
Yeah, guys.
Tank turns into chicken, great.
Awesome.
Cool. Let's see here.
I'm okay with just coining out the pounded shredder. Or, well, actually we don't need to. I guess Spider Tank is okay, but going into his turn. So we could trade for this straight up. And then it's a question whether we want to coin out the shredder or we want to just Spider Tank. I guess just Spider Tank is okay too, because it takes care of this guy.
I am okay with just Spider Tank here.
Yeah, we could still use the coin some other way.
Chat says Glavezuka clears.
I know Glavezuka clears.
Possible, but
I wanted
we
to
don't
get
have anything on board.
yeah. Merps is probably your PC microphone and headset microphone on at the same time. Just turn the PC mic off.
Alright.
One sec. Let me.
Yeah. I'm assuming you know how to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'll just give my thoughts on this part here. We have either, looks to me anyways, like Shredder or Coin Tiger. I'm fine here with just the Shredder. If he wants to Death Spite the first potty of it, he's wasting 1 mana.
I agree. And I am trying to fix my microphone.
Okie doke.
Alright. Let's see.
That worked out okay.
What?
All right.
That's cute. Um, let's coin and freeze this thing.
Coin and freeze that thing.
I wonder.
Tiger would let us kill command as an activator next turn if we wanted it.
Oh, I
If you want
didn't.
to save the Peggle is up to you.
No, I mean I don't care about the Pagel even. No, that's good. I like that. I didn't even think about the Yeah, see, this is what you're here for. This is I like this move.
I'm here just to remind you that cards have text.
Yeah, cards of text. This is crazy, right? All right.
Shall not
Ugh, that thing is oddly
It's time
really annoying.
It is. Wait, do we have enough for... Ooh, we have enough for kill command multi-shot with the coin. Let me think here. Well, that just goes into the shield.
It just goes into the shield. It's not terrible, actually. What if we just froze something? That wouldn't do it.
Okay, so if we just freeze something, I'm assuming we're trading the tiger, or hitting the tiger and eating the Amani.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're freezing the matter, right?
Yeah, that doesn't... Okay. While we have actual value for kill command, we might as well just use it.
We have glaive and multi-shot if you want to just clear the entire, well, if you want to clear the board, but then our tiger dies to the matter.
Yeah.
I'll
no.
let you do whatever you want. It's room.
Let's do this.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
Wanna blow something up?
Oh, don't do it, Bomber. Thank you, Bomber.
Dodge.
Hello, I can fix anything.
Ooh, the Cogmaster synergy.
Oh, chicken.
This is where we draw Unleash, right?
Unleash would be pretty fantastic. Okay.
Out of cards, pretty much.
We could just do something like Spider Tank Sea Giant.
Yeah, let's think. What are alternatives here? We have a Glaive Zuka, which can hit the shield there, and at least let our tiger not trade for just his chicken. But what would be our follow-up with that? It would be,
Oh, actually, yeah.
we have Spider Tank and we can Sun Fury that, or we can actually just Sun Fury our Sea Giant. If you care about protecting the tiger, that is.
Sun Furying the Sea Giant. That's actually not bad. I kind of like that. It kind
Has
of
3, 4, 5. He has 8 damage on board.
quickly.
I'll let you do what you want.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. Although if we get rid of the No, I'm okay with this. So I understand if I Glaive Zuka, I could have gotten rid of the Annoyotron, which actually decreases his attack, but it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, he had 1 card left at that point. Like, we have cards on him.
Yeah.
I'm okay with letting him try to trade everything into the Sea Giant.
No, wait, this is fine. We're getting so much value out of this thing.
So Alg made a good point. Glaive Zuka is good because it kills the mech, which was buffing the Cogmaster.
Yeah, but yeah, so we could have reduced it to a 1-2, and that's fine. But I don't mind just throwing the Sea Giant out there for him to smash that into.
Yep.
So this is okay. We could just boom, boom. and then so we could do this, that, freeze, and just Glaive Zuka to attack it. Actually.
Yep, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So
I got
there's
this.
some consideration for what we want the Glaive Zuka to buff, but I think we're gonna have a guy, or at least 2 guys on board, so it's just gonna be random, correct?
Well, no, we are gonna do this. So we're gonna trade here, so the Glaive Zuka gives it 3 attack.
Sure. Yep. But we are freezing it, correct?
We are freezing it.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. But yeah, I think that's right. I think we care more having the 3-2 as opposed to a 6-5 potential 6-5, I should say.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, this is gonna get 0 value now.
You could get 2 1/1s for 3 mana.
I could.
Let's see.
There's actually no point to this after this turn, basically. But I still don't need to play it this turn. I'd rather.
There's the wait for Hunter's Market and Unleash.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see here. So
So I
do we
think we.
just want to ship a Wolf Rider here?
Yeah. The Wolf Rider is just. It's the same thing as having this thing out here. So,
Yeah.
but this thing has more health. So 5/5 into the 2/3, Wolf Rider into there, Spider Tank, Misdirection, tap.
I'm fine with that. Yep.
Oh wait, we don't have enough for tap. Then we don't even have to
360.
play.
We
Well-
don't have to play Misdirection. Unless you want to just psych him out. But
The psych out play. There's. Oh, never mind. Okay.
okay. Oh, okay. Little Blob says, Unleash is for countering Onyxia.
Yes, that is very true. It's the anti-Onyxia play. Alright, so we're at 2-0, and now is when we go 0-3 with this Hunter.
Alrighty. How is our audio chat? I haven't heard any comments about it in a while.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, I'm sorry about tonight. This is pretty terrible. Like, you're watching you're watching me like fumble around with the cards, fumble around with my equipment. It's not a good showing.
With honor. Let the hunt begin.
So I'm going first. Matt
God, I
Stein.
keep forgetting to click spectate. I keep expecting it to just let me follow you for the whole time.
So we're keeping the mad scientist here. This is what we got it for, to drop it on turn 2.
For sure.
I don't want to keep the blood sail. After turn 2, it does nothing.
Correct. I like shooting for one of our quite strong 3s here.
Yeah, definitely. There we go.
We will keep on for you, Ognets, no worries.
Alright, mad scientist, do your job.
Mhm.
I'll show them. I'll show them.
Alright, let's get that misdirection value here.
Hey!
Oh, that's kind of cute. Let's see. So I'm okay with just Harvest Golem and then tapping this.
Yeah, it would be unfortunate. Yeah, because our golem's gonna come out after his death rattle anyways, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, so if he manages
Not
to
that we'd be better.
kill off the Golem and then, but I mean, we can't really consider
Yeah.
that.
There's no real other play here in my opinion.
So the other consideration is actually not to hit it. I think
I
that's.
was not considering hitting it at all.
Yeah. No, sorry. I said it. I wasn't saying like we were definitely going to do it. Like.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
no, this is
but
definitely.
it was the other decision point in the
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And you'll notice in my stream with Adbook a lot, I'll say a lot of things, and then people will be like, wait, why is he suggesting? I'm like, well, I'm not actually really suggesting it, but I am going to point it out.
Yeah, you're just bringing awareness to decision points that might not otherwise been thought of.
There we go.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so it's got a secret up.
Ugh. Okay.
So dropping Ogre Magi might just be going into the True Silver. I don't know if we have.
So what I want to do,
Okay, go ahead.
if this is not a noble sack, I want Wolf Rider into this thing, and we can Mad Scientist into that. And even if it's an Avenge, it's fine. It's just if it's a noble sack, it kind of screws us over. It actually doesn't screw us over that much.
Okay, so if were you planning on wolf riding right away, regardless of the noble sack?
Yeah, it's actually not that bad, because if it's that, then we boom, boom into there. We lose, we gain that, and I'm still okay with it, actually.
Quickly.
I'm fine with that.
Alright, let's see what this thing is.
Face my steel.
Alright.
Yep.
Oh, snipe.
Oh, I actually don't see you. That's interesting. I don't actually see your mouse moving around, so I don't see you mouse over the secret and know what it is. So, but thank you for telling me.
Ah, yes, it is a snipe.
Yep. So I'm curious, both for you and I guess chat's experience now. In my opinion, anyways, Avenge is now the most common paladin secret over noble sacrifice. What do you think?
I definitely think it is, and that's why I was like, I think it's just Avenge. I mean, it could be Noble Sack. If it's anything else, that's just like, whoa. Like, I would just never expect it. Redemption, I think, is like the third most popular, but that would be the third most popular by a mile.
I've seen more repentances than I would like. In
Really?
odd situations, but I still don't ever put that at the top of the list anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't care too much to play around it unless there's an obvious way to play around it.
Yeah. Especially if it's turn one secret, it's
yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, if that's a noble sack, I don't know, because I could so easily just drop a 2-3. Especially now with the prevalence of 2-3s in the meta. But alright, dude, what are you doing? Oh, Girl Golem. Oh, come on. Ah, whatever. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, let's get this Magi out there and then trade.
Yep.
Retribution. I will hunt you down.
It's unfortunate we don't get the spell damage snipe.
Ah, so bad. It's Avenge 80% of the time. I don't know if it's 80% of the time. It is very, very common, though. Aww, why you have to be a jerk?
Well, if he plays some stuff, we can unleash into the 1 health remaining, hopefully, later. But let's see what we can do here.
We can do nothing. I think it's just...
It's just player dudes, the tank and the raider.
Yeah. Yeah.
X marks the spot.
So this is not going very well for us.
Not particularly, especially if he has True Silver here.
You know what card I really want to try out? The Steam Weedle Sniper?
Yeah, I haven't... Well, I haven't picked Hunter ever yet, but yeah, it's very curious for me.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, why don't we have MC Tech?
Oh, that's not terrible?
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
And, okay, so what we could do is use this to hit the 2-2. We want multi-shot to hit one of this. Like, for one of the multi-shot to hit
You're
this.
gonna have to specify with the this, because I don't see your cursor, sorry.
Sorry, I keep on forgetting. So
okay.
we could use the Spider Tank to kill off the 2-2. And then multi-shot we need one of them to hit the Frost Elemental so we can trade with the 2/3, and then we just empty Houndmaster after that.
Okay. Is there any consideration for Unleash here?
I think there is. If we unleash 4, we could do 1, 2, 3.
Because we can. I think we might be able to guarantee.
I think we
if
can
unleash
guarantee.
first.
Yeah. All right. So let's unleash. Actually. Okay. And if we could send that into.
So we're gonna need to deal 1 to the mechanic, and then you can still trade the tank into the 2/2 if you want.
Oh. Sorry. I should have kept the doggy alive.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, I should have kept the doggy alive.
That's alright.
It was kind of like, do you play around the Consecrate or do you play around the Truce Over? Or do you... Nah, you should have kept the doggy alive.
Could have kept the dog alive because we have Houndmaster.
Yeah.
Bluff with misdirection? No,
You can't even really buff. He's going to attack
'cause he's
regardless.
gonna go
And he's
for
not going to attack my hero.
I guess we just drop our guys again. It's not pretty.
It's not pretty, but... do we just hold? Is that one of the only ways that we can actually win? By, like, Spider Tank, Misdirection, tap, and hoping that we, like, draw a Tiger that we can taunt it up and give a 2/2? Because if we
How
drop
many cards
this...
do we have left in our deck?
18.
1 in 18 for Tiger.
Quickly.
I'm just playing dudes, but do whatever you think is best here.
Yeah, I just... Because we're not chasing him down.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think that might be one of our only ways to win. Because he has cards on us. That thing is going to eat up both of our Spider Tanks.
So my concern is he can just start spamming 1/1s. I mean, it's not like we're gonna like he can also just play big guys that eat our guys. But we do want something at least to eat 1/1s.
Well, if we just keep on trying to stay even with them 1/1s, like, we lost.
That's true.
Oh.
Well, a couple of ones. Oh,
Oh, this combo.
That's the first time I've seen that combo, and it's missing pretty hard.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Well, we just lost. There's not much we can do at this point.
Shatter doesn't even let us keep the eat the juggler.
4. Okay, so
Is the juggler more dangerous than the guardian right now? Not that we're really in this game.
we're not in this game anymore. We're definitely not.
Ognet says we need a Mogushan warden right now.
We need a lot. We need a lot of
We
stuff.
need that second unleash here.
Yeah,
That's
so
what we need.
this doesn't even matter. None of this matters anymore.
Nope, because he can literally just juggle our guys next turn.
Yeah, he could just juggle. Like, this thing is basically, like, I don't...
I think we actually take the juggler here, and then force him to trade off those 1/1s into our guys, unless you're still holding out for the Stranglethorn and Tiger.
No, I'm not holding out for the Tiger anymore. I fully accepted this loss.
I do too.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
God, I'm so sad about that, not having that second unleash now with the, when we picked up all those 3s after. Oh well. Such is drafting. We can misdirect his 5/3 into a 1/1.
Well, that's if he attacks our face.
That's true.
And he has... This is pretty much over. I'm not sure exactly what... yeah.
Vote in chat for just concede now.
think that's a consideration.
Oh.
Ugh.
Welp. Okay.
Oh, get that damage. Yeah.
We just need to shoot him in the face 9 times.
Yes, and ignore this
avoid
tank.
maxes. Alright.
Boom.
Wanna blow something up?
Get him.
Play. This is a pretty good bomber.
Get him, bomber.
If we had Steam Whittle Sniper, we could actually deal with that force tank.
We
Assuming
could
it
have.
could bomber.
Oh, what a jerk. What a jerk! Look at this guy.
Oh.
What a tryhard. Oh, man.
Oh. Alrighty. Kill command face. Our
Well,
face then.
I'm gonna wait for the beast.
Watch him just drop 2 holy lights here.
I wouldn't be that surprised.
We did Unleash and 3 Hunter's Marks.
Job's done.
And that's that.
So probably update record. I don't know if you've been doing it.
Yes. We are at a majestic 2-1 right now.
Alright. Cruising at that 66%.
Alright. Actually, I'm going to pose this question to the chat since the two of us have not really had much experience with Hunter. How have you guys found Hunter after GVG? I actually liked him quite a bit before it, but afterwards I really don't know.
Matamod says, have we been finding Arena easier since GVG came out? It seems easier to him. Personally, I think I've just been running bad and not having particularly good decks, but I mentioned this in the last time that I was on. The first 2 days were extremely soft in my opinion, with all the free arena entries coming in. After that, I think I've just been getting the short end of the stick on some drafts and some variants with Force Tanks Max and stuff like that, but let's talk about the play here.
Yeah, so I would have really loved it if he made it into 3-2, but he didn't.
He did. I guess it's just Scientist.
It's just Scientist here, and it's fine. Yeah. No, we don't waste our Hunter's Mark. Not in that puny thing. And if all else fails, we just Glaive Zuka, like empty Glaive Zuka, kill it off. This is fine. We're not actually losing a card here.
So let's say you're in his position. You have the Robocub in your hand. Are you dropping it as a 2-3 or a 3-2 by default? With no reads, basically. Or is that Hunter, I should say, class specific?
2-3 is... So 2-3s have become more common. And because... Oh, okay. Let's see. What is this? Oh, it is a snipe. Good. Alright, so we're just going to Glaive Zuka to get rid of this thing, and then get rid of that next turn. Just start clearing. Yep. Also, we have no play... Oh, we have Empty Houndmaster, I guess.
We have multi-shot, but he's going to get sniped, so... Oh. Okay.
There we go.
Looks like Empty Houndmaster on our end, I guess.
It's just going to be Empty Houndmaster.
Sorry, we've got the solid bomb lobber coming up.
So yeah, after GVG came out, the first 2 days were pretty insane. Definitely. I was averaging like 9 wins, 10 wins for the first 2 days, and I did quite a few runs, and it's evened out since then. But like I think everyone was kind of preying upon, oh boy.
Yeah, it's just Sun Fury tap.
Sun Fury tap. Yeah, kind of just taking advantage of new players or people just coming back to the arena.
The very first run I did GVG was actually I had a pre-GVG deck, and they launched it, and I was like, oh great, I'm gonna have to play up against GVG cards with no GVG cards. Here I just like freezing the 4/4 and then killing off.
Could also just kill this off and bomb lobber.
That's a better play, yeah. That's true. I like that. Especially since it guarantees it now.
Yeah, and also I want stuff on the board so that Hunter's Mark actually works. Ugh. That is really annoying.
Freeze setup for
Unleash
with Hunter's Mark?
Yes. So we're just gonna freeze and do nothing.
I like that.
Let's see what the chat is saying. I've been avoiding Hunter since the release, so I don't know. Beasts are less common now, which might not help, but there are lots of nice new 2-drops. Yeah, definitely. So maybe that'll help with the aggressive draft. Can't really rely on Beast Energy anyway, I guess. That's definitely true. Beast Energies have gone down, and it's been muddled with Mech Synergies as well. So it's just, it's in kind of a messy spot right now. We gotta just drop the Sea Giant.
Yep. Question is, do we ping off the shield? I mean, is the 3/2 really doing anything for us? Like, he can just trade into our 3/2 after, correct?
You could just trade into the 3/2 afterwards. Would he have a reason to trade into that? Yes, if he had another swipe. He could. Okay, so if he had another swipe, if I put this out and I don't do anything, he has another swipe. He could swipe that, use that, and his face. Okay, so we want to get rid of this to play around the second snipe.
Another consideration is, again, if he is going to just... you finish the turn first, do whatever you want, and I'll explain.
Okay.
Another consideration is, again, since we still have Unleash Hunter's Mark, if he's just going to trade it himself, then he'll ping the shield off for himself, and we can Unleash Hunter's Mark next turn. Presumably into the Sunwalker for one of the dogs, anyways.
Yeah. 3, 4... Let's see.
Multi-shot Unleash clears both of them and leaves us with a 8/8 on board.
Multi-shot Unleash...
Oh wait, no, math's wrong there.
No. What we could do is Unleash Hunter's Mark, the 5/1, and get out a Tall Strider. It just gets more stuff out on the board.
Yeah.
While clearing everything as well. Okay. Og3 says, I just conceded 3 times my old deck so I could play with the new cards ASAP.
What was it? Matamod said he went 12 wins with his pre-GVG deck against the GVG cards. I went 9 wins with mine. It was a pretty bad deck, but again, that was a testament to, I guess, the softness of the first 2 days. Let's see here. Well, we have the Ogre Magi spell damage power for next turn, maybe. I think we just eat the 2/3 and then save the Wolf Rider. And obviously play the Ogre Magi this turn.
Yeah, so we play the Ogre Magi.
Not ready.
Or are you thinking of Wolf Ridering the 2/3?
It's a consideration. We could.
I don't like it, but
Yeah, I don't love it either. So we're too slow here.
yeah, that's the thing.
We're just going to lose.
We're just gonna lose to us. Like we're gonna lose the Tall Strider to a swipe or whatever, anyways. So I just like eating the thing and hoping for a good multi-shot next turn.
Yeah, I think we might just need to do that. We don't even have enough damage to finish.
We don't have a lot.
We do not have a lot.
Alright, so let's do some damage calcs here. We have 9 plus 3 with the Wolf Rider is 12. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, well. I was about to say, well, we could
Well.
just try to start turning face, but the taunts screw us up later. Oh, wow, that was a really good turn for him.
He's got 3 mana now, and he Robocop.
Well, we almost had a really good multi-shot. Alright,
Okay, with Tiger, Wolf Rider, just to get rid of that thing.
yep, I'm
And
fine.
then tap.
No Iron Bark.
Iron Bark definitely screws us over.
Yeah.
Pass me that arc light scanner. This is going to be amazing.
Let's see what this is.
Iron Bark.
Oh wow, it is not a.
Okay, so we know he has a non-creature there.
It is a spell. He has a spell, guys.
Oh man, we can't even guarantee 2 kills with the multi-shot here.
No, we can't.
Should have saved that Ogre Magi. No, just kidding.
This is just pretty useless. This is pretty useless. Spider Tank is definitely coming out.
Uh-huh.
I wonder.
Yes, we just eat the Keeper.
Can we go to the face? Do we just lose if we don't?
I
I think we just
guys,
lose.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coming back at us. Yeah, it's not pretty either way.
I think we lose if we
try to
if we
trade,
keep
yeah,
on trading.
bring down cards. Yeah, I like face here then. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty bad, but I think this is.
Making the best out of the bad. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, alright. Can't be mad at that.
Oh,
that's very nice.
That's nice.
BM trade into our guys.
No, that's well played. Well played.
Alright.
All right.
Update that record. That shameful, shameful record.
2-2, guys. Alright, so we're going to do the Adwicta thing where we wait and like click around, and we go back in, just to refresh.
Cool. So we'll take some more questions from chat then.
Yeah, guys, please comment on our amazing play tonight. But I mean, when we drafted this, we realized that it's not a good deck by any measure.
Nope.
It's not fast enough, and we have weird techie cards, but we don't have anything to back those up, so we just end up getting crushed.
So true. That was kind of my even with our going back to the Unleash the Hounds Wolf Rider pick. That's why I was kind of like I was really in favor of Unleash, just because like our deck was shaping up so poorly that we're just gonna need some ridiculous thing to happen for us. Whereas, okay, sure, a Wolf Rider might trade into a 3/3 on that turn, but our card quality was so low that I don't think it would have mattered for the future turns. Whereas possibly in some miraculous world, 2 Unleashes might have been like a huge swing play or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think you make a really good point. Yeah, I think that's very valid. I think maybe I was being a little more hopeful there, but yeah, no, I think that's good.
We'll have to go, like, I guess we didn't enter it into Arena Mastery. I don't think you did, but yeah, we could go back to see which pick number that was, and maybe if it was earlier or later would have swayed my opinion on that. Og's asking, are there any important GVG cards to play around? I'll let you answer that first.
So here's the difficult part about GVG cards. A lot of them you can't play around. They make it hard to play around. Like, I got utterly destroyed by Light Bomb the other day, and I was like,
Yep, ditto.
I can't really do anything about this. I just, like, what am I gonna do about Light Bomb? Bomb Lobber is really good. It's just like how no one going into turn 6 is like, oh man, I gotta play around Argent Commander. No one going into turn 5 is like, oh man, I gotta play around Bomb Lobber so much. It's just tough. And you have stuff like Flame Cannon, where very mana efficient, 2 mana for 4 damage, and you play around it by having, I guess, more minions, which is nice. But yeah.
Og mentions Valen's Chosen from Priest. Yeah, for me that card can just outright win games. So I've been clearing Priest as much as possible, even more than I used to. I don't think there are any situations where pre-GVG and Valen's Chosen, if I were to not clear there, that I would clear here. So I think it's still the same. But yes, Valen's Chosen is certainly a very strong card.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a very, very strong card, and especially if they do something like before, if they turn 1 Northshire Cleric, I would always be like, oh man, that's terrible, what a terrible player. And now when they do, I'm like, oh god, no, he's gonna coin out Valen's Chosen, and it is just gonna screw me over completely.
Right.
So I am, like, always afraid of that now.
Quick point going back to the previous game. How did he end up killing our 8/4 Sea Giant? Do you remember?
Ooh.
Because I think if we had multi-shotted Unleashed, and used the Hunter's Mark, we could have cleared. Actually, no. I think we would have been still 1 short.
I must consider.
But if we could have been able to, it would have left us with an 8/8 Sea Giant, which might have been able to swing it, unless he just has an Iron Bark and we have to trade. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, clear all Raging Worgens against Priest with Valen's Chosen. Yeah, you could say the same for Blessing of Kings, which effectively is the Paladin version of the Valen's Chosen. Anyways, yeah. But yes, I've had games with Raging Worgen where I was on the receiving end of that, and I've certainly dished that out as well, which feels quite good.
Anyways, let's come back to this game. So we're in a good spot. Let's trade the Piloted Shredder and see what we get.
I wonder.
Oh man, this is so funny. I have just joined spectating because I thought we were waiting.
Oh, sorry, I've been playing.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot you. Or I didn't know you had rejoined the game.
No,
anyways,
well, we're in a good spot right now.
Yeah, go ahead. I like the trade.
Let's do...
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So how did we end up with board against Priest?
We're at 2-2, that's how.
Okay.
That is exactly how.
Okay, so it looks like let's get the chat. Oh wow, that's interesting. Spectating mode only shows the history of since you joined, so I can't even see the previous history plays.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Oh, so he removed it with Reckless Rocketeer. If you kept the Sea Giant at 8/8, he didn't seem to have a way to deal with it. That's a good point. I think that's a good point, especially. Oh, hi there. That, this is the 2-2 meta, I guess.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh,
Alright,
that's cute.
So good, not for a sea giant.
Wow. Super sea giant value here. Do we want to taunt up anything? Well, alright, so first of all, what are dying? The 2-1's dying and the 3-2 is dying.
Yeah, I want to keep at least the River Croc so it's not in Holy Nova range.
Yeah, the whole, this one is definitely not getting damage. Oh, I just made the
Oh,
siege.
wait. I was gonna say, play the sea giant first.
Horrible. I mean, I wanted to taunt up something anyways. Like, I don't see the point of the Ogre Brute. Actually, it has 3 attack. No, that was just a misplay.
Could have dropped Ogre Brute and Sea Giant. Unless you really wanted to taunt up something.
I kind of wanted to, but it was unnecessary. No, that was just a misplay. Let's just drop the Sea Giant and tap.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Palace of Wisdom says Giant first. Yep. Yeah, just a misplay.
Forward.
Yeah, well, guys, look, you guys are talking to...
You're talking to the people in the 2-2 meta here, right?
Yeah, exactly. Look, I'm 2-2 for a reason, man.
Yeah, exactly. We're not above 2-2.
Oh, definitely
We
not.
have no excuse for that right now. Let's see here. Alright, Shadow Word. Okay. Oh, so we can actually kill command that, since we have a Crocolisk.
Yes, we can. And I can't wait. So, do we have lethal?
That's a better question.
7? Yes, we do.
Plus, yeah, we have that. I am not used to having lethal with this deck.
Well, I know, right? It's crazy.
Yeah. Always the first question asked, do I have lethal?
All right, let's update the record. We are getting into the.
Alright,
Three.
I am now going to make sure that I spectate properly.
I thought you were here, and the plays were. I thought it was just like so obvious. I was like,
Okay,
oh
I'm
yeah.
glad that they were very obvious, and I wasn't there to help you read card text, or I didn't need to be there to help you read card text.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh wow, I'm reading HS Hyperion's thing. I had a situation today. 0-2, I played a mage who went Pagel into Shield Bearer into Mirrored Image into Cho. I won, but I was so afraid of losing against that. Oh, that is wonderful. Love
Wow. Oh man.
it. Let's coin Sun Fury, Glaive, Zuka, Spider Tank.
I am just seeing the mulligan right now, Zach.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay, so we got Kill Command, Spider Tank, Sunfear Protector, and Glaive Zuka. I want to keep the Spider Tank, Sunfear Protector, and Glaive Zuka.
I like that.
Yeah.
Odd thing, I'm actually I was able to highlight your cards and highlight the confirm button from spectate mode. That was creepy for me.
Oh wow. So you could have trolled me pretty hard there.
I don't know if I had clicked on anything, if it done anything, but that was very strange. I hadn't seen that before.
Ah, freaking Zombie Chow messing things up.
Okay, so if we had coined Sun Fury, we can buff it with Glaive Zuka. Well, he could also just ping our next
could
turn, and then we
ping
don't
it.
have a turn 2, so yeah. I
Well,
don't like
no, then we would just Glaive Zuka.
that. On turn 2 then.
Or we could wait until turn 2 to coin out the Spider Tank and force him to do something with it.
I think I like that better.
I wonder.
Or potentially just, I think I actually, well, I like wait for turn 2 and see what he does, and potentially just play Sun Fury there. Depending on what he does.
Yeah.
Alright. Because if he drops, like, say, a 3-2 here, I think we can play the Sun Fury, Actually, well, Spider Tank would be good in that case because he forces him to ping next turn.
Yeah, exactly. I want him to ping on turn 3. That would be awesome.
I wonder.
Yep.
So Spider Tank it just seems like it's pretty good. Period.
Surprise, surprise. 3-4.
Yeah, well,
Turn 3? Incredible.
one of the top-rated cards in Arena is good on turn 3. Shocking.
Og says if we coin Spider Tank, we don't have a follow-up turn. That is true. We could just play the Sun Fury layer then if we needed to.
Yeah.
Okay, so... So we can force him to ping on turn 3 with the Sun Fury here and save the coin. Unless you wanted to coin it the Spider Tank right now.
Coin out the Spider Tank. Okay, so he still can't deal with it, and we can boost this to 4 attack, which should deal with something
Like
that
an Ogre Brute or something. Or so his own Spider Tank, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, so Og's saying we don't have, if we do this play, we don't have a particularly mana-efficient one next turn. That's true, but we're probably either going to eat something of his or possibly force a mana-inefficient turn of his as well. Like Flame Cannon, yeah, for example. Alright.
Alright. Well, looks like it's just Sun Fury here.
It's just Sun Fury.
Shields up!
We'll probably end up giving... well, we'll see what he does, but Glaive Zoo can go on to the Sun Fury, possibly. If it's not just Tall Strider or Ogre Magi.
Yeah, we can do Glaive Zuka next turn. Maybe we'll have insane multi-shot value. I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, with a ping... well, if he pings and plays a 2-drop, we could potentially multi-shot that.
No.
Feel the need to multi-shot this.
This is so ugly.
I think it's Tall Strider, eat the 2-1, force him to ping next turn.
Yeah, we eat the 2-1. Let's force the ping.
He has 3 mana left after that, and our Tall Strider should be able to eat that.
I got this.
True Fear 1017 asks, are you the guy that made that arena ranking list? Yes, I made it with Adwukta. We made it together because we have no lives and we like Hearthstone Arena. So it's a good reason to do anything.
Please note, I am not Adwukta. I am not taking any credit for Hearth Arena.
Oh, we can get some
Spicy, yeah.
sick multi-shot value here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yuka also actually just clears the Death Lord by itself, but let's get rid of the Zombie Chow as well.
Yeah, let's get rid of the Zombie Chow. And the Glaive Zuka, like, there's so few opportunities to actually use multi-shot efficiently, and this is an actual efficient use of it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
we take advantage.
Yep. I was just more pointing out at my own surprise that the Glaive Zuka actually
I know.
work here.
Okay, that's fine. We get a Yeti.
Oh, no battle cry on that. That's unfortunate.
It's fine. It's a Yeti.
Yeah. Looks like we might get a Sea Giant out next turn, potentially. Maybe.
Maybe. Next turn is Flame Strike. I'm glad we got something out of Flame Strike range.
Yes, that is very true. Okay.
Alright, so nothing is out of Flame Strike range.
But we do have a Sea Giant.
Oh, well, that's telling.
Alright, is there any alternative to Sea Giant here? The Yeti also gets out of Flame Strike range, but what else would we play with that? Glaive Zuka? That would kill the 1-1, but I I'm not too concerned with that.
I'm not too concerned with that.
Yeah, I like Sea Giant here.
The Sea Giant is good, and okay, so I should get rid of one of the 1/1s, and
Yes, I want to clear it with the 4/4 just to keep the spider out of ping.
I wonder.
yeah, so 4/4 into the 1/1, and then 5/2.
To face?
It's just gonna die to Flame Strike anyways. Do we, or do we? No, it should go
Well,
to
if he
face.
flame strikes, that's his whole turn, and we're still gonna have a Sea Giant on board.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Up to you, go ahead. We also don't have a way to deal with the spectral spiders, but go ahead.
So if we do 9, so we just go to the face. No. I'm hedging here. I'm hedging. We lost 4 damage like this, but
Yeah.
I think that 1/1 might have been actually important. So like I got rid of it.
I think, yeah, because it's threatening our Tall Strider. Well, I guess it's not really threatening his ping anyways, but it reduces damage for the Sea Giant. Right.
Yeah. I should have just gone to the face, I guess. It's fine.
Potentially. If he trades it in here, I think we glaive Zuka. to
We
take
glaive
it.
Zuka. Oh. Huh.
Do we want a 3/8?
I think we want a 3/8 instead.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack to the face first.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to
Yeah,
attack.
yeah. That seems good.
Yeah, I'm going to, and I think we want a 4/8. So I'm gonna attack to the face and glaive Zuka so we get this.
Yep, I like it.
Oh wait, well with the glaive Zuka then, because I'm giving it a random, so I would have to Craze Alchemist first and hope that. Do I just glaive Zuka first so I get a 3/9? Because getting on the Craze Alchemist really sucks.
Yeah, I don't want it on the Al because it's gonna die next turn. So I would glaive first.
Yeah, let's do that.
I move quickly.
You love my new recipe.
Hunt alone.
Alright, I think we can start hopefully hitting him down here.
I think so.
Yeah, we have a Wolf Rider in hand. Pinging.
I really like this 3/9 that we have. It's pretty handy.
You don't see that every day, but I guess it's just like a super Death Lord.
Yep, it is a super Death Lord. Huh. Is that it? Is he not going to play anything? That's Vaporize, isn't it?
I want to play Wolf Rider.
I'm just gonna play Wolf Rider. Yep.
And if it summons a Wolf Rider, we can kill it with glaive.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
The secret delays are killing me with GVG.
I know, right? It's ridiculous.
It's like, wait, is this triggering something? Do I have to wait 2 more seconds to see this go off or not?
Do we just play Spider Tank so we can ping him? I think we do that instead of, because we're just going face now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flame Strike isn't a concern. So yeah, I like the ping getting in here.
Yeah, he can't really afford a Flame Strike because I'm just gonna Hero Power him to death.
Yep. It's certainly not to Flame Strike to kill 1 card.
Yeah.
Alright, yep.
This is us in the 3-2 bracket, guys. The sad 3-2 bracket. Shredder.
So we have 6-8. We have Lethal next turn unless he taunts or heals.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Mirror Image?
Oh, taunt.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so Tinkertown saved him.
Yeah, it did. That was okay.
So now Flame Strike might be more of a concern if we're dropping stuff.
It could be.
Or just kill him probably soon.
But all right, so 3/9 into the pilot.
Yep. Let's see what it drops first.
Don't be another taunt.
That would be annoying.
Watcher.
Ancient Watcher, great.
5.
I like face here and then drop Yeti. Yeah.
Drop the Yeti. Just gonna go to the face with like.
Yeah. Go
with
to
everything. Yeah.
Yep. Just in case he gets another taunt.
Ogre Brute. Ogre Brute. Ogre Brute.
Flame strikes now. Wait, he needs. We have 2 5 health guys. He can ping one of them, and he's gonna have to trade something else. Yeah. I Ogre Brute here, unless MC Tech. But he's pretty much dead, so it's up to you. Go ahead.
Pretty much dead, and I just attacked him to the face with a weapon, right?
Yeah.
Thinking,
yeah,
I would just do it now, prevent the taunt.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Madamod agrees in the chat. Yep. Hit him in the face now.
Yep.
Is 8 damage on board, so yeah, we're well out of lethal range. Barring Ice Lance. Something like that.
So here's one of the reasons I put out the Ogre Brute. If he Flame Strikes, he does nothing this turn, so I can just like hunt him, and then it does buy him another turn. It does buy him another turn, but it's the same thing as if, yeah. I didn't have to play it. That's true. I really didn't. And this.
I don't think you had to play it. The only difference is, let's see. If he Flame Strikes Penguins, he would have just one of his creatures left because he has to trade one of his other ones, I believe.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay. We're at 4-2. So let's, I mean, we won at the end, but I think, I mean, part of this stream is to kind of just evaluate everything. No, I think chat was right on that. Today. Yeah, I think chat was right on that one. There was no need for the Ogre Brute. What was I playing against? I guess, like, if he MC Techs and he takes one, he can clear the others, and it leaves me with 2 turns. So I guess it hedges against like the MC Tech plus 1 removal.
He has no mana for MC Tech that turn if he wants to Flame Strike.
Oh yeah, not mass removal. Yeah, so I took that into consideration. If he MC Techs, he is definitely not able to Flame Strike. So he would have to, in order to still survive, he would have to have a small removal to leave me with nothing on the board. But then if I have the Ogre Brute out there, he actually can't do that. So that's, I guess that's one consideration. But yeah, and I figured if he Flame Strikes it, takes away the Ogre Brute, that's fine. It does buy him an extra turn, I guess, to figure something out. But no matter if I play it or don't play it, he has the extra turn anyways.
Right. Gratian makes an important point. It can attack through a potential taunt in the future.
That is fair. But then I would have to drop it, and it would still have to survive. And then, yeah, I think the odds of that, or the chances of that, are just kind of like, I don't think that's an important consideration. But it is a consideration. I'm glad the chat is.
Apparently, Echo's back.
Oh no!
Alright, we'll try to fix it again maybe after this game. Alright, Blood Sail here to force him to ping next turn, so we can get Spider Tank out. Or do you want Scientist value?
No, I don't want Scientist value.
It's not exact value in our deck.
It's not value at all. Echo of Merps.
Shingster. Oh boy, Echo of Merps should be a card, yep. Forget Echo of Indeed, Echo of Merps.
Oh, Harvest Golem. No, Spider Tank is the same thing.
No, Spider Tank survives.
Yeah, Spider Tank is better.
Yeah. Oh, we're card crafting now.
Guys, I am so sorry about this Echo. This would just be the last run. It would just be the last run. Like, I apologize.
All right. Let's see here.
No beast. Let's just Yeti and kill off the 2-1.
Yep, agreed. Cheng's right, that would be the best card in the game. It disconnects them and you win.
So good. This is why Merps is not in the game. Too OP. Let's see, turn 5.
Okay.
Okay, so Harvest Golem plus Mad Scientist allows us to make sure that we are able to kill this thing off next turn.
I agree.
Yeah. And then let's kill off that let's do 1.
Show them all!
So we'll use the Mad Scientist next turn to draw one of our amazing secrets. So amazing.
Well, it could prevent the water Ellie from hitting our face so we can use our Glaive Zuka.
Oh yes, our one Goizuka. What does this guy know? This guy knows nothing. He doesn't know how crappy this deck is. That's our secret weapon. Like how
I
crappy.
was saying there was no need to trade there. What do you think about that?
There was, yeah, there wasn't really any need. I guess I was afraid of some like weird buffing shenanigans, but.
It would have eaten our Mad Scientist, correct? If we didn't kill it?
I think so. Oh, this is good.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay, let's think about
Tall
everything else.
Strider.
Tall Strider.
I'm assuming you're hitting the Ellie with our face.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hit it with our face.
Yep, I'm okay with that. Tall Strider follow-up?
I think so.
Oh, we have the Houndmaster Tall Strider after.
Fools!
I know, this is so
Like,
good.
oh yeah, that thing's the beast, right?
Low.
Yep. It's good because we can get out of Flame Strike range as well.
Mm-hmm.
To Northrend!
Oh no.
Interesting. Okay. There goes our Houndmaster target.
So Argent Commander's terrible on an empty board. You actually just can't play it. We're just gonna empty Houndmaster. There's no
Or
point.
do you want to start pinging?
Let's start pinging.
Okay. We could bluff a second snipe with our misdirection.
The Echo.
Death does not scare me.
I'll show them. I'll show them all!
Well, we can kill it on board with our Glaive Zuka.
Could.
Dark Scale lets us keep our guys. They might just get Flame Strike later.
Might get Flame Strike later. Everything gets Flame Strike.
This is true.
So let's do this. Let's Dark Scale.
I wonder.
Kill off that thing.
I think we might armor plating our Dark Scale after.
I think so. Yeah. And I still want to keep the Argent Commander.
Yeah, I want to keep Argent for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what this brings out.
Ugh.
Okay, more Flame Strike bait. Actually, does... Wait, hold on. He can't actually Flame Strike ping next turn, so I don't think the armor plating does anything.
You're right. It doesn't. Does it do anything here, forcing him to...
Oh, you could keep
No.
the one health guy alive, I was gonna say. But I would imagine he's just Flame Striking here.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay, no flame strike. Or like, oh,
Oh.
okay, that's awkward.
At Merps
well,
420,
okay.
sometimes feel like
No, go ahead.
sometimes feel like an Archer commander on an empty board. Sometimes I do.
So I think that's a big tell he doesn't have Flame Strike because he froze our guys. He could have pinged our Golem or our 4 or 5. So I have a strong read that he doesn't have Flame Strike right now. So question is, what does that even influence whether we want to play Argent Commander?
No, it doesn't rule it out. It doesn't rule it out because this is still fine. He can ping this, he can flame strike, and he can just knock his mad scientist into there. It doesn't. I don't think it actually means that he doesn't have it, but it. I don't think we have a choice here. I want to use Argent Commander to kill off the 2/4. I want to tap, and then I want to armor plating the Dark Scale here, so we have something alive.
Yes, I agree.
But this is pretty terrible.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm just thinking. Oh, do whatever you want. Go ahead.
No, we're gonna tap.
I was just gonna say, I suppose it doesn't rule it out. Like, yeah, I guess if you want to hide that you have Flame Strike, then you would ping our 4/1 and not be as obvious about it. But we're assuming that he's thinking at that level. But he, so you're right, he doesn't Flame Strike. Okay.
No, I mean it didn't rule it out, but I don't think we could have like really.
Yeah, let's just drop Misdirect.
We're just gonna drop it. We're gonna mess with him. It definitely, yeah. So, like I said, it didn't rule it out because he had still a good answer on the board.
That's true.
What it did do, though, is kind of he wanted us to play basically something that we. Oh, come on.
Oh, the heal actually hurts here. Oh. Unleash Hunter's.
So we keep this alive, and we want to keep this alive.
Yep. Clear with Unleash. Face.
Can we hunt him down? That is the question.
It was looking more promising without that 4 health heal, but we'll see what cards he actually has in hand.
Yeah.
Because we have 7 next turn. Oh, that.
Oh, don't be a vaporizer.
Alright,
Okay, so we're just top decking here.
yeah.
Oh, that's a great card to have.
Mirror Entity, but we can't play around it.
You can't play around it.
Yeah. Just go.
Just have to hope it isn't. Oh, that's nice. Could be a counter spell. Could be a duplicate.
I hope it's a counter spell. That would be quite good for us. Do we have any
crud.
misdirect value. Here we go. Come on.
Oh yes.
Oh, come on, come on. Wait, does Vaporize trigger if he gets misdirected into you? I don't know. Let me read the card text. You can talk about your player.
Yeah, okay. Because we have misdirection, God, I actually just want to kill off this Mistress of Pain and then tap and do nothing. I think that's one of the only ways that we win.
I think that's the play. And it forces, if he wants to play around Vaporize, we just get to ping him down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Nibby's right. Seekers can't trigger on your own turn. Awesome.
Oh, so good.
Oh wow.
Well played.
All right. Please have this. Oh, okay. He's
Okay,
hitting
so
himself.
it's not Ice Block. Nope.
Well, let's try it.
Yeah, we'll just make it.
There we go.
Alright.
Oh, my god, the
misdirection
misdirect. Oh man, so good.
That's how you play that card. You just fall behind, start top decking yourself, hope for your opponent to play a big minion, and be Hunter so that you have the backup of hero power.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man, what a misdirect. That saving misdirect there.
Alright, I want to hear from chat. Has anyone had an awesome misdirect like that? Potentially even better misdirects?
Rexa versus Throw.
Alright guys, so I'm just gonna say right now, because I'm having so many issues, I guess, with this echo, we are just gonna end after this run. Usually I want to do 2 runs, but it's been a bad night, so let's try to keep this going, but if it does fail, I'll buy a few packs, and I apologize guys. Tonight's been terrible, just because my computer is a potato. Okay, so do you agree with keeping the Ogre Brute and throwing back everything else?
Yes, because we don't have that many 2s. If we had a lot of 2s, I might be inclined to keep Yeti as well. But yeah, I just like the Ogre Brute here.
Yeah. How's Hearth Arena coming on? I haven't been watching stream much. Maybe I missed it mentioned. Oh, yeah. All right, you check. Yes, it's coming out on the 15th or 16th. We are very excited. We've been working very hard. And, I guess we're coining out 3s, right?
Yeah. Question is which 3? I like leading Ogre Brute.
Leading Ogre Brute is pretty good. The earlier you get out, the less its effect matters, because it's still just a 4. Oh wait, no. I no longer want to miss with
yeah.
with this.
Yep, plans changed.
Start of each turn.
Oh wait, so it will kill our tank.
It's gonna kill our tank.
Misdirect. Hope it kills something that he plays now.
No, That's it. Our tank is dead.
I play a tank. Because the ogre can potentially kill this 4-drop or something.
Yeah, our tank is dead.
Whereas the tank has only 3 attack. Quick question for chat. Am I still quiet for you guys? How have I been doing?
Crackle. 3 damage. 3 damage. Damn it.
Okay. Well, he used up his 6 damage RNG, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Alright.
Second spider tank, go.
Second spider tank, go.
Oh, it's 5-2 now. Don't kill us with this micro machine. Just don't do it. Oh no!
Wow, it's actually happening.
It's
At this point,
happening.
we might actually misdirect, but the Inoyotron doesn't do it. Oh man. Okay, thanks, Pagoda Pie.
Oh my god.
This is turning out, unfortunately. Alright, we hope it goes into the tank, I guess. Alright, yep.
Oh my god, no. We are so dead.
Wind Fury? Rockbiter, Wind Fury?
Rockbiter, Flame Tongue?
Yeah. Alright, well.
Oh jeez.
Okay, so
We're dead?
We can't even freeze.
Can we survive? Oh, no, we're basically dead.
He has 9, 12 on board. Misdirect?
Yeah, we're gonna misdirect here, definitely.
Right?
Yeah, we misdirect and we Ogre Brute.
Yep.
I wonder.
Alright, apparently this was test misdirection day.
Yeah, I guess it was. Oh my god, it's a 9-2. What a broken
I haven't
micro
seen a machine that big yet, so.
Alright, hit the elemental. Oh, come on, man. Yes, okay, so attack my face, and...
Oh!
What?
Oh my. Oh my. Alright.
Does he know?
Does he know? Maybe. It still kills his unbound if...
No.
Alright. So, how can we deal with this? Freeze, and we still have damage coming into us. Well, killing off that with
Here's what we do. We reversing switch and we kill. This thing is too powerful.
Oh, reversing switch the micro machine and throw the Wolf Rider.
Throw the Wolf Rider, snipe.
Yeah, I like that. Yep. It's the same amount of damage coming in anyways if we left it alone, because it would have went up to 4 and the unbound's still 4 coming into us.
That micro machine is too ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really strong. At 9 health, and we only have a Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I know. This is... Ugh. Terrible.
Okay. Oh, what? Not playing around our second misdirection? Why? Oh, okay. You're gone.
Alright.
That's fine.
7 damage coming in.
Can we
freeze?
Okay, so we're dead to any 3 mana spell, and if we just siege on, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Frost Ellie. We got a Frost Ellie here.
I think we do.
We Frost Ellie
the unbound.
Yeah.
Yep. So I hope for Dark Scale to heal us up a bit and for him to have no burn. Ooh, right.
That's pretty rough.
Don't kill our frog, we can Handmaster it.
Yeah! Just leave it, be nice to the frog.
Wish we had a Rusty Horn for our Sea Giant now. What is that? 4, 7, 8 damage coming in? Plus 2 potentially from Demolish?
Plus 2 potentially.
Well... it's either Giant or Healer here. Healer if you don't want 50-50 of lethal this turn, but...
So
Here's
the consideration here. Do we just drop 2 things?
Oh,
because
that is much better. Yes, I didn't even.
He just. I think. Oh wait, we can also drop the giant after we drop that. Yeah.
Oh my god, yes, that is very true. Oh wow.
Okay, we're dead.
Carlos Leandro says Shredder Giant. What is taking so long? Broken Spirits is what's taking so long.
Yeah, we just. When you get Micro Machine, that is. Best move there is escape, concede. That definitely is the best
no,
move there.
We have to give him the final hit with a 9 damage Micro Machine. Yeah, that's what I got up to, right?
Yeah. Alright, guys. We're gonna end it here just because I'm having so many technical difficulties today. I am so sorry. My computer is just an absolute mess. But thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for joining. Please chat, thank Shokunin, thank Chris. He's been awesome. And yeah, let me all right, how can I make this up to you guys? Let's buy some packs. Let's buy some packs. All right, we will take some questions. Let's see. Any questions, guys? Comments and how much I echo. Yeah. People are commenting about Hunter and whoa! Oh, that's cool. I definitely do not have this guy yet. Have any of you guys? I mean, I don't play Constructed at all, but is this actually a good card in Constructed? Sneed's Old Shredder. Guessing it is. Probably is.
I don't know, but it's certainly not a bad card. Interesting. Yeah. I would not be upset of opening a Sneed's Old Shredder.
Oh, right. So, Carlos Leandro says, I like the nominal values assigned to each tier and its constituent means you have some function for each stat a minion or spell can have. Care to share the function, or is it proprietary? I actually have nothing against sharing it. The only problem is, so the mathematical base, I guess, that was all done by Adwilta. He's much more mathematical than me. He sets the baselines, and then we talk about kind of how we work around that stuff. So you can actually ask him about it on the next stream. I don't know if he's privy to sharing that stuff, but he is kind of he set the foundation, and we've been working from that. So when I help him with the tier list, it's usually kind of like, would you take X over Y, or how much better is A than B, stuff like that. And then we go through all the scenarios from our arena experience. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't be of much help to you there. Let's see. Oh, so people are commenting. It's improved on Marmalbot. Strong, but remains to be seen if it's too slow for the new meta. That's one thing I thought. It's you put it on board, and it's just 5 attack minion for 8 health that does absolutely nothing. And people like to think of the sexy upside, but you know, you could just get like a Joe, like you guys said, or just like a even like a Harrison Jones without the battle cry. Let's see. All right, 3 more packs. I like your comment in the chat. You don't apologize. We do, and we do apologize.
So we got Hyperion talking about Fell Reaver. Yeah, so I've had the first, I think the first 6 drafts I had Fell Reaver offered to me 4 times.
Yeah.
And I picked it 3 out of the 4 times because they were up against other horrible epics.
Nice.
And I say the word horrible there because I think Fell Reaver can be at a very good spot. I don't know if it's at 80, but I'm kind of skewed by my less than stellar experiences with it. But I didn't have what I think is the best deck for it to go into, which is aggressive decks or tempo decks. I had much slower decks and it wasn't a good pick. I played around with it by just dropping it turn 5 often, and that was a big mistake. One thing I found was that if the guy just throws a taunt there, you're in trouble, unless you have a way to actually get the face damage in. There are... I think you need to have board already to play Fell Reaver, so I think it's more of a win more card. I think there were a couple games where it did just outright win me the game because the opponent didn't have something to deal with it, but that was in the minority of situations for me. I don't know, have you had a chance to play with it?
I played with it once, and the deck around it was so bad that I just went 4 and 3. And that was the only opportunity I had. Adwilta actually has had really good experiences with it. He's played it pretty well. I think so. The problem with Fell Reaver, it's not like so a card like Iron for Grizzly or Raptor is the easiest of easy to evaluate. You have your stats, and you can just assign mathematical or like just assign values to the stats themselves, and they have nothing there. Fell Reaver is one of the toughest because it combines so many aspects. And just telling you guys, when we're kind of creating synergies and programming that into Hearth Arena, Fell Reaver was the card in which it came out where it's like, oh shit, we have so much work ahead of us. Because it's just so hard to kind of decide as a deck, do you take Fell Reaver or do you not? And it's one of those cards in which, like, the Raptor's ceiling versus the Raptor's floor is... It's basically about the same. Like, you drop in a situation, you know where you're getting. With the Fell Reaver, Blizzard loves to create cards like these because they create stories, one way or the other. It'll lose you the game or it'll win you the game. I tend to believe that it'll win you the game quite often if you play it right, but then when you lose epically, spectacularly, and that's exactly the way Blizzard wants it.
Yeah, I'm curious with that then. How would you define playing it right, because maybe I've just played it wrong. But I have some inclination of when I think I could have played it better. But I'm curious if you could elaborate on that.
I think most of the time playing it on turn 5 is actually good. It's fine, and because they can try burning cards away from you, but it doesn't really matter unless you actually go into fatigue. Those burn cards are just cards. They might as well be cards that you haven't drawn yet. So if they try to play inefficiently, on turn 5, there's like nothing that matches the power of the Fel Reaver, except for Venture Co. and Hero Power. That is the only thing. So, and if they try to play like lots of cards, you just go to the face. I think Adwookta played Warrior with Fel Reaver both times, and I think Warrior is a great class because your weapons help keep the board for your minions, and you drop Fel Reaver, and it's just over because they can try kind of an AoE board clear, but it'll never clear the Fel Reaver. They can try to remove the Fel Reaver, in which case they spend a lot of mana, like an Assassinate that one turn, and you still have all of your small minions. You just keep on going to the face. I say that, but then there are a lot of instances where, yes, like if you play Fel Reaver on your turn 5 and they have the board, like it's just a bad situation. But let's face it, if they have the board and they have like 3 minions out, you have like 1 dinky minion on turn 5 and you drop Fel Reaver, like nothing there is going to help you out that much other than kind of stalling for a huge board clear.
Alright, so it looks like chat has some interesting stories about stuff Fel Reaver as well. If you guys want, could you elaborate on the like when did you guys play it? Like, was it in the situation like Merps was just describing, where if it was a bad experience, was it because you were already behind on the board and you played Fel Reaver? If it was a good experience, was it because you were already ahead? Did you just play Fel Reaver on an empty board, and how did that go? I'll elaborate a bit more on my experiences. Times that I played it, I think were pretty much all on turn 5 except for one. I'll explain that one later, but times I played it on turn 5, one time it got Taskmaster executed. One time he played an Noyotron and I had no way to deal with the taunt for the next 2 turns. The final way that I played it, and the way that was, I guess, most effective, was more towards the later end of the game when we were top decking, and he wouldn't have a way to deal with Fel Reaver, and I would be able to get in the face damage with it, and he wouldn't be able to burn a lot of cards in the deck. I agree with Merps though, definitely, that the card burning shouldn't be seen as like a huge disaster, just because, again, chances are you're not going to fatigue and you wouldn't have seen those cards anyways.
Yeah, and I see Shang's comment on the chat. Yeah, it's bad if you're way behind. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people use that as the main argument. Almost every card is pretty bad when you're behind. If you think about it, some are worse, but when you're behind, you're behind. That's just kind of the way it is. And yes, I definitely think most of the time it is best to play on curve on turn 5 when it can have the most impact.
Holy Prepuse says it got Shadow or Deft. I think I might have gotten Deft on turn 5 as well one time. It kind of just depends. Like, if he's gonna Death that, then let's say it's his turn 5. He has 2 mana left, and so he burned 3 cards of yours. Okay, big deal. You probably had other death targets anyways. So I don't see that as a huge loss, whereas it could have just won the game if he didn't have a way to deal with it there, potentially. I don't think you hold it, unless you had maybe an even better play that turn. It might also just depend on the speed of your deck. I'm not sure in the exact situation there.
Yeah. Alright guys, any last questions? Let's see. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for sticking in here, like sticking in there with me today. I know it's been rough with echoing and just a lot of things. But yeah, thanks for joining. And I think the next time is going to be Saturday, I believe, and Adwookta will be streaming. For me, I think it'll be never again, at least not just me streaming. I think I'll just latch on to Adwookta because my computer cannot handle this. And I have a lot of debt, so I don't think I'll be buying a new computer anytime soon. And that is the ugly truth. Alright, guys. So let's all thank Shokunin. Let's all thank Chris one more time.
Let's all thank Merps for pushing through there, because you guys did get to see some play after all, and I'm sure you guys learned something. I know I did anyways.
All right, guys. So take care. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll probably see you on Saturday. All right?
All right. See you guys.